This is where the fun begins. Yes, Texas is a rival.
I have a river of Kool-Aid for basketball.
It's time to step inside the Hawg Pen.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all-new episode of Inside the Hawg Pen. We're still working the kinks out, so bear with us. Bear with us. It's only episode 2, so we're good. We're good. Everybody's good. But I hope everybody had a great week so far. I am, of course, Razorback Zach, your host from the Central Arkansas Hawg Pen, alongside my wild band of misfits. From the NEA Hawg Pen, we got the glue that holds the whole thing together here in the middle seat, Marcus MC Carlton. And from parts unknown, from a Taliban Al-Qaeda prison down there, we've got DMad Dylan Madden.
I have a Taliban joke if you want to hear it.
I don't think it's appropriate here.
Probably not.
But what's going on, fellas? How are you?
I'm going to tell it anyways.
I figured you would.
So, why is it hard to keep score in Afghanistan?
Why?
Because there's a Taliban.
That was sad. That was sad. But got a couple of announcements before we get into the meat of the show. And let me tell you something. It's going to get crazy in here tonight. So tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your brothers, get everybody in here because it's about to go down. But it's also going to go down on September 6th at War Memorial Stadium. I'll be there live for the Harris Made Chef Services Tailgate Show and the Harris Made Chef Services Tailgate Party coming to you from the golf course at War Memorial Stadium. It all kicks off at about, show up whenever you want to show up. The kickoff is at 4 o'clock. We'll have the game on. And pregame show starts around 1:30, 1:45, and we'll go till about 3:30 to get you guys all set for kickoff. These two won't be there. They're going to be indisposed. One on the far end, he's at a baby shower. The one in the middle has a football game of his own because which one is it, Davis or is it Aaron?
No, it's Aaron. It's Aaron. Yeah, he'll be playing. I think we're at Blyville that day.
I mean, you can get down here in an hour and a half, can't you?
Not from Blyville.
Come on, it'll work.
Not unless you can get me a black Trans Am like a Bandit, and then I might make it. But
I mean, I can make a phone call. But no, and like I said, September 6th, come out, say hi to me. I'll be out there live. I've got a couple of special guests that are going to sit in on the pregame show. And then October 11th, live from Argenta Plaza in North Little Rock is the 2025 Little Oktoberfest. All the details are still coming in. We're still getting things from that event down to us. But we are the official MC of the event. So pay attention to our Facebook page, Twitter, social media, whatever, for more updates. I do know this. Tickets are $25. That'll get you in the door. But like I said, more info was coming out as we get closer. I'll get that info out to you. But here we go. All right. First off, we got ITHP royalty, by the way. Mama Linda's back. What's up, Mama Linda? Casey's in here. And of course, my kid's in here. Crazy child. Yes, you are. Don't you have homework? School's back. Don't you have homework?
Yeah, school's back in.
Our boy Brandon's back. Matt's back. Matt Hart is going to be sitting in with me at the Little Oktoberfest, by the way. And he is also tentatively scheduled. I think, and I don't want to out him, but I'm trying to talk him into coming to the September 6th tailgate. Him and his guys over at Hawg HQ do a fantastic job. They've got more insight than we do. Yep. We just call it like it is. So if you guys want the scoop, the real scoop, not all this hearsay, not all the rumors. Check out Hawg HQ. I don't know when their live is. I'm gonna have to get with Matt. But I gotta tell you guys, last week we talked about the offense. But what about the defense? We haven't heard much about the defense.
We heard something, didn't we?
But
they gave
it
up
sounds
6
like
touchdowns in the scrimmage.
yeah, but it sounds like Bobby P and Travis Williams tried to throw down today.
Yeah, I got a little extra info on that deal. That's not something that happened at the scrimmage. That happened early on in camp, and it was basically what it boiled down to is just some players being a little overzealous, and then coaches on each side of the ball sticking up for their guy. So, I mean, it.
It
Look, you get
happens.
all the competitive juices flowing. Things are going to happen. You know, how many? I can't tell you how many times that I'd be in a pickup game and almost come to blows with my best friends. I mean,
If it doesn't almost
you
come to
know,
blows, what you doing is, is it really a thing? Come on, are you
well,
doing it? Are you doing
I
it
mean,
right? If you do
everybody's
that,
got a different definition of almost coming to blows. To me, that's if somebody swings and misses, and
Yeah.
it doesn't go any further. That's.
you know what? I'm gonna leave that one alone. Nope, I'm leaving that one alone. But I just my whole thing is, and I think it was it DMad that I was talking to about the defense a couple days
Maybe.
ago, where he said that was the biggest problem with our defense is that they play they're just gassed in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I was talking about it being a complimentary game where,
hmm
back with the CM team, mid third quarter, our defense would be gassed because the offense couldn't stay on the field. Well, I don't
Yeah.
think we're going to have that problem this year. And we kind of had that problem at times last year. I don't know the exact time of possession numbers from last year, but I can take a wild guess and say they probably weren't very favorable for us.
Yeah. I would think that depth is just always, as long as I can remember, depth has been an issue for Arkansas on defense. Whether it's secondary, linebackers, defensive line, at least one of those units every single season has depth issues for as
I'm gonna
long as I
try.
can remember.
I'm gonna try to put a comment up here. Oh, I can't.
Which one is it?
You're not allowed.
Brandon's comment about I'm freaking ready for y'all to be ready to do schedule predictions. Brandon, stay tuned. That is coming tonight.
Might break some news on this one today.
I swear to God, if you start pumping sunshine, I'm gonna drive down the street and kick you. Don't do it, D. Don't do it.
Oh.
But yeah, Brandon, go ahead and pull your schedule out, man, because here in a few minutes we're gonna jump off into that. Fall camp is rolling. We got about 2 weeks, week and a half, give or take.
Fall camp's going right now.
Yeah, fall
Until the
camp's
first
going.
game. I'm talking about till the first game. First game.
First game
Oh.
is the 29th.
I thought it was the 31st. I'm way
So
off.
31st.
I think it's the 30th.
Yeah, 31st. Sorry.
30th.
Whatever.
We're close.
Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 weeks out. What are you guys' impression of the team so far?
D, you want to go first?
I'm gonna let you go. Then I'll
Okay.
I'll piggyback on top of it.
I still got more questions than I got answers. I talked a little bit about last week about how the wide receiver room looks strong on paper, but I want to see these guys do it against SEC level competition. Can they do that? That's the big question. On the defensive side of the ball, I have the most questions on the defensive side of the ball because I think the linebacking crew could be pretty good. But outside of that, it's unknowns, man. I don't know that the secondary. I just don't know if they'll be any better or not. And I think the defensive line is going to struggle to get pressure consistently.
So I like the defensive back
Marvin,
room.
I did get my tan back this week. I told you my camera was
That's
messed
what we
up.
cracked up about.
Yeah.
I think the defensive backs are going to be fine. We definitely did go do a form of blue light shopping this year. We got bounce backs from other D1 or SEC schools, from a lot of Power 4 schools. With Justice Boone coming from Florida, they've said nothing but he's a guy. And hopefully he is a guy because we need a lot of players to come in and make an instant impact. We had Xavier Sori and Jaheim Singletary that can lock down those two other position groups, and we're hoping that Cameron Ball can be a nice leader for the interior defensive line, but we also need to have a leader on the exterior defensive line, and hopefully, Landon Jackson left a big hole right there. We took him
Yes, he
for
did.
granted, and hopefully, somebody like Justice Boone or somebody like that can step up into that position.
What do you guys think it was the biggest problem last year about our defense?
Secondary.
I have to agree, secondary.
We couldn't
I
get
think.
pressure without sending a blitz.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, you can take a coin toss between the secondary and not being able to get pressure, and honestly, they're linked because
You've
if
got to
you
be able to
can't
get pressure with 4.
hmm
Yeah, and that was my thing is that once these other opponents started picking up on what we were running, they were slicing through our defense like it wasn't even there.
they found the weakness and they just kept poking at it and poking at it and poking at it. I mean,
And
it's
it was
like,
clear. And the thing is it's clear as day on game tape.
well, and yeah, again, I'm going to take some hits for saying this, but the prime example of that, of finding a weakness of our defense and exposing it, was what Lane kept calling when they come into Fayetteville last year, because he figured out real quick that our D-backs were going to jump the route every time. So
Mhm.
what's he do? Goes over the top. And they had what did they have, like 6 plays of 50 yards or more? I mean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
that's
you
my
would
boy
think at
Lane.
some point you're going to drop back into a shell, so that wouldn't happen. But we were unable
You
to
would
make
think so.
we weren't able to make that transition. We couldn't
Yeah.
adjust.
Yeah.
And
And
if you
did
let
we
a
not?
quarterback of the whatever his name was, what was his name? Whatever. Jackson Dart. There it is.
Yeah,
Jackson Dart,
Dart.
Ole Miss.
You let Jackson Dart just sit there all day. Yeah, he's going to tear you apart.
Oh yeah.
And I don't
Ole
know
Miss
how
was
many sacks we had that year.
MC was happy because that's Ole Miss.
At some point, we're going to let you live that
man,
one
my
down.
nose itches. Oh.
Hey, I'm the number one. I got the finger up for me. Yeah.
Sorry, I had an itch on my nose I had to scratch there.
No,
Petrino's playbook weighs in.
I like
Nussmeier destroyed the right side of the field. Almost 95% of all passes were on the right side of the field in the first half.
right. Justin Ashmore said, "Well, guys, I just found out that we're getting a pig. I'm officially inside the hog pen." Speaking of, I have a surprise for you guys. For weeks now, we have been talking about our merch line.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually happening.
Oh wow. Very nice.
All thanks to my better half, Amy. We
There you go.
got this heat press, dude, and this thing's wild. But yeah, she's gonna help us get our merch line up and running, and my daughter's in on it too. So be watching for that next couple of weeks. But let's get back to this. There was something that I want to touch on real quick.
Hey, Justin, I figured out that I work with a guy you might know named
Don't
Dave.
do it. Oh, you did it. Put Petrino's playbook first comment up there real quick.
Are you talking about
The very first
this
go
one?
up. Yep, that's the one. Do you guys believe the hype behind Mike Washington, or is it mumbo jumbo?
There's a reason why I brought this jersey out of retirement. There's a reason why. That's all I gotta say, man.
I think you need to take it with a grain of salt. I think there is some hype to the guy.
Who's the other one that's got a lot of hype around him?
Yeah, the
running back?
No, there was another offensive player that's got hype around him.
Omega Blake?
No.
Braylon Sharp.
Antonio something?
Oh,
What?
the kid
Antonio
from
Jordan.
Antonio
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah,
I don't know. My whole
freshman
thing
from
is here cautiously optimistic because we've heard about these guys getting compared to former players that were great.
Comparison is a thief of joy.
Exactly. And if we know anything about this team, don't get too excited because they'll let you down.
That is
I just
very
want to
true.
see it. I need to see it before, and I need to
Here's the
see it
thing.
against somebody
You're
other
not,
than Alabama A&M.
and that's the thing. You're not going to see it against Alabama A&M, and you may not see it against A-State. May
On
not,
the
and I say
offensive
that,
side,
and
you may.
I say that loosely.
They have some of the same concerns that Arkansas has. They're going to be pretty solid on offense, but the question is going to be if they can stop anybody. Because in addition to a lot of new personnel on that side of the ball, they're also bringing in about 5 new defensive coaches. So they've got questions on defense as well.
I
So, I
just
mean,
my
could
whole
be a
thing
shootout.
is I want to see, and again, Mike Washington, Omega Blake, Antonio Jordan.
Jordan,
These guys aren't going to be great unless one thing happens. And what is that one thing?
We always
Taylon Green.
talk about the defense, but this whole season is hinging on one person.
Taylon Green.
Like it's kind of bad to put it that way, but this is the most.
But again,
most
he's the veteran guy
thing
on the
ever.
team, though. He's the veteran guy on the team, and look where he goes, the team goes.
I mean, it's kind of like with a couple of years ago, whenever we had Moses Moody on the basketball team. Is whatever Moses does, we're gonna ride it.
Yeah.
And then it was the next year. It was Jalen Williams. Whatever Jalen can get us, we'll get it.
Okay, so let me ask you this, D. You have preached for a while now that the biggest jump on a Petrino-led team was for year 1 to year 2.
Right.
Do you think he's going to have that big of a jump? I mean, he's not Mallet and he's not Wilson.
He's not Brandon Allen.
He's not BA.
Brandon Allen turned out to be the best quarterback of all 3 of them. Don't let that go.
Ooh.
Brandon Allen is still in the NFL.
He's still in the NFL. Now he's carrying a clipboard, but he's still in the NFL.
True.
Yeah.
I respect Tyler Wilson. Respect Ryan Mallett.
Tyler's coaching, isn't he? He's up in.
I don't think so.
He was real estate last I saw.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Or what quarterback was I thinking was coaching? Oh, Casey Dick.
Casey Dick.
Casey Dick was and Ryan Mallett was. Or Casey Dick is and Ryan Mallett was.
Yeah, Mallett was a head coach.
I got you.
Down at Whitehall.
Yep.
But
so,
I mean, to answer your question, Zach, I can't answer that. The only thing I can do is hope that Taylon has put in the effort that he needs to not throw the ball 3 seconds too late.
Well, Mr. Sunshine, do we see some clouds in your sky?
No.
Because because you were the one that said, "Oh, he's going to be in the Heisman conversation in week 7." Do I detect a hint of a little doubt in you?
Yes.
Thank you. First step to recovery is admitting you have a problem.
Yes. My problem is my Arkansas fandom, but that's beside the point.
That's all 3 of us, dude.
Yes, yeah.
So with Taylon, it's really bad that I don't think that the players on the team, like outside of the quarterback, I think we have a solid roster of players, a lot of diamonds in the rough. Take Isaac Tesla, and we're not going to talk about he didn't play last year. We all know. But take Isaac Tesla. Everybody was saying he's a slow white boy. Slow white boy in the NFL. Like, I think there's a whole lot more to this lineup or this roster than what gets credit for. Yeah. With Omega Blake, he was a highly recruited wide receiver that went to South Carolina. And if you look at what South Carolina's been doing, they can recruit the heck out of people. Shane Beamer isn't a very good coach. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Well,
he can recruit, but he's not. He kind of has some of the same issues that Pittman has on game day.
I'm going to say this about Shane Beamer, and then I'm going to reiterate a quote that I heard from a Razorback great earlier this week. Shane Beamer is not his dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if they were the same style of coach, there would be a huge difference. But Beamer is still relatively early into his career. I mean, Frank Beamer was pretty deep into his career before he became Frank freaking Beamer.
Yeah. Okay, so Quinn Grovey. Everybody remembers Quinn Grovey, right? Color analyst for Clearfield, Razorback Daily, former quarterback. He said something that I found interesting for somebody like him to say. And he said, "You can't convince me that this team is not going to be explosive." For me, and I told Dylan this, that it could go one of two ways. He could be pushing propaganda because we all know where his check's coming from, or he genuinely means it, and we're about to get surprised. We're about to get the surprise of the century here.
I put a little more credence on when Quinn says something like that than I do some of the other talking heads.
Right.
Quinn's lived it
because he's played the game.
He's not only has he played it, he doesn't make a whole lot of generalized statements like that too.
That's true. Yeah.
Whenever KJ was coming back for his senior year, he was talking about QB1. He could beat him in Madden, but he never really talked about his leadership or anything like that. He was just talking about him being QB1. But with Quinn making a statement, literal statement about the offense and kind of what it's looking like for the rest of the year. If y'all remember, I'm going to make this a comparison to baseball. Remember there was a year that DVH was worried about the pitching staff going into the year. I think it was, I'm going to say the fall of 2017.
I was going to say, was that 2018?
Mm-hmm. DVH was really worried about the pitching staff because we just kept on smacking the cover off of it. And it just turned out that we were one of the hottest offenses in the country. Thank you, Tony Vitello. But we could be seeing something like that. In football, not DVH. Petrino gets a lot of credit as an offensive mind, and deservingly so, especially when he's got his guy. If you remember, we can track this all the way to Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater, I think he was a first rounder. Lamar Jackson, we don't have to say anything about Lamar Jackson. He was there for 3 years.
Wait. Teddy Bridgewater was a Petrino quarterback?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played at Louisville.
I thought he was at Ohio State.
No, he's Louisville.
So, I mean, we can track this a long time. I think even his Atlanta Falcons days, I mean, he just couldn't do in the NFL what he wanted to do in college, which was be a dictator.
Yeah, right. They didn't respond to it.
Yes.
All right, we are going to go to break, and on the other side of the break, y'all strap in, not strap on, strap in.
Hey, now.
Because it's about to get wild. We're gonna start our season.
That's a whole different show right there.
We're gonna start our season breakdown. We're not throwing anything on courts now. We're going to start our season breakdown. We're going to go game by game. And I swear to God, Dylan, if you try to tell me that we're going to beat a couple of teams, I'm coming after you.
You do what you need to do.
I'm going to do what I'm going to need to do. But you're listening to Inside the Hawg Pen. We'll be back right after this. Stick around.
Meeks Design is your one-stop shop for custom clothing with a personal touch. At Meeks Design, we can help you tell your story through your wardrobe. Your imagination on a hat, shirt, pullover, or nearly anything wearable. And while you're picking out some custom clothing, check out the one-of-a-kind handmade soaps from the Bobcat Soap Company. Find us on Facebook and let us create custom swag just for you at Meeks Design.
Hey, Hog fanatics! We at Inside the Hawg Pen are thrilled to announce that SeatGeek is now a sponsor. As brand ambassadors, we're excited to share SeatGeek as a ticket app that simplifies the ticket buying process for all your favorite events. They provide a 0 to 10 score for each ticket, with green indicating a good deal and red indicating a not so good deal. As a special offer, Hog fanatics can get $20 off their first ticket purchase by using the code INSIDEHOGPEN. Check out our socials for the link, and remember to use the code INSIDEHOGPEN.
Attention Razorback fans and local businesses. Are you ready to reach the most passionate Arkansas sports fans out there? Introducing Inside the Hawg Pen. Not your normal Razorback talk show. We're fans first and don't try to hide it. No agendas, no propaganda. At Inside the Hawg Pen, we call it like we see it. And now we're looking for sponsors to join the team. This is your chance to put your brand in front of thousands of loyal Razorback fans who live and breathe Arkansas sports. From small businesses to major brands, we have sponsorship packages tailored just for you. So let's grow together and make Inside the Hawg Pen bigger and better. Don't miss out. Call 501-416-4331 or email us today at insidethehogpen@gmail.com and become a proud sponsor of Inside the Hawg Pen.
It's time to step back inside the Hawg Pen to the Meeks Design Studios.
I think you're still muted, Zach.
All right, y'all. Are we touching buttons now?
There we are.
All right.
At least MC was touching buttons.
All right. Stop touching buttons,
Well,
MC.
I didn't want somebody to accidentally say something during the break, so I got a little paranoid and muted everybody.
I mean,
And then so it would let me mute you, but I couldn't unmute when it come time for you to talk.
Make it make sense.
yeah, make it make sense. But welcome back to Inside the Hog Pen while we're working out our technical glitches, and these two over here are fighting over the board. And me, I'm over here just, hanging out.
Yeah, we took Zach's permissions away where he can't hit any buttons now, and so we can't blame him when stuff goes wrong anymore.
It's all on them.
I'm trying to figure out how to share the screen too.
But all right, so here comes the fun part, and this is where we want you guys involved. Now we're going to be doing schedule predictions, and we're gonna go game by game. We're not going to dive deep because we got to have something for the week of the show and pregame of that game. So we're just going to give a rough run through, but go game by game. And I'm going to propose something live on air. I think that we should do kind of how we did last year, MC, and I think we should do weekly predictions on between the three of us, and whoever wins at the end of the season gets bragging rights. And it better, by God, not be Dylan DMad freaking Madden. Otherwise, I'm gonna start nicknaming him the Visionary. What do you think? I think we should.
I'm down.
I think we should do Arkansas, a couple of SEC matchups, and then an out of conference top 25. What do you think?
That works.
Well, that'll work.
So, all right. So here we go.
I got the schedule
Alabama
ready.
A&M.
You want me to pull it up?
I mean, you can if you want.
Hey, you can't see that for nothing. Hold on. We're gonna take that away. I thought
First
that
up
would
is,
work.
first up is Alabama A&M, August 30th at like 3:15. Here's the thing: if they don't blow these guys out by at least the first quarter or halftime, I'm gonna get concerned. I want to see, but here's the thing: I want to see KJ Jackson in the second half. I do.
I like to see KJ Jefferson get in there too. That's how much I want to win by.
I mean, never mind.
I could say something really mean right now, but
So can I, but I'm going to leave it alone.
All right, so we're going game by game.
We are, and I'm going to go. I'm going to go down the line here, but I mean, it's Alabama A&M. It's a season opener. It's a home opener. Come on, it's self-explanatory. If this game is not one-sided and shut down by halftime, and the
Grab a
twos
pen
in
real
there,
quick.
I mean, MC, what do you think, dude? I mean, it's got.
Yeah, I mean, this should be about like the Pine Bluff game last year, man. I mean, it should not be anywhere near being a game after halftime. I mean, KJ Jackson Any freshman quarterbacks that are going to be not redshirted,
Well,
they should all
I don't
be
want to
seeing
see
time.
anybody. I want to see Taylor Green in the first half, and then I want to see what the hype is all about with KJ Jackson. We've heard a lot about him. We've heard a lot about his speed. We've heard a lot about him. I want
Yeah.
now. I want to see it, and this is the opportunity to see it. DMad.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, MC.
I was just going to say, if this one should not be a game. I mean, we shouldn't even be having to really talk about this one, honestly.
So we all agree 1-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I got to throw this up because we can cancel the all points bulletin and the missing person, the request for missing persons.
All right, let me call my neighbor
Sam
real quick.
Jones.
Sam the
Jones
Pun
back in
is
the house.
back. About time, dude. We've been missing you. He says, I'm going to go out on a limb and predict that the team that scores the most points will win, though Alabama A&M's band will be MVP game 1.
I mean, they are going to win the battle of the bands. I
They
don't
are.
think there's any.
I mean, we are the best in sight and sound, but come on.
Until one of those one of the HBCU schools come.
Tell you what,
I don't think Alabama A&M is.
I want to say they are, but tell
Oh,
you
the
what,
SWAC, don't
UAPB, they had a good band.
Dude,
Dude,
that
they
was
got
awesome.
they got an awesome band. All
Yeah,
right,
that
game
was
two
awesome.
game 2 is the one everybody's going to be paying attention to, and
Who
that
is?
is Arkansas for the first time ever. Arkansas versus Arkansas State. Now, my opinion is this game's about 10 to 15 years too late.
Yeah. When I filled in on the radio on Friday, we were talking about that very thing. And it just feels like there would have been more hype around this game if it had been around 2010 or 2011.
I mean,
Because,
even if you do it on the back end of Nutt's tenure.
yeah, I mean, I will say this: there's a few years that I'm glad that this game did not happen because
Yeah.
it would not have.
Which,
gone
by the way,
well.
since you brought it up, for those that are in the NEA and listen to the radio on Friday, I got a big introduction when I called in because I got to support my co-host, and I didn't look. I just called in as me. I was going to get the feel for what A-State fans were going, and I got this big
Yeah.
grand introduction by him and Randy. So I was like, damn, I got big shoes to fill. But all right, so it's about my opinion is on A-State, it's about 10 to 15 years too late, but
Yep,
it's
I would
still
agree.
a game that we all have wanted for years. However, I'm going to put a little spin on this. I think this is the swan song for War Memorial.
I do too. Yep.
I think this is the swan song for War Memorial.
Is there going to be War Memorial magic for A-State?
Here's the thing. All right, and I'm gonna take both of y'all on at the same time. Oh my god!
You can't say anything about War Memorial that Mike Leach didn't.
Wait! No! I know I'm about to get double teamed, but you know what? Bring that on. If Arkansas loses to A-State, Pittman doesn't coach at Memphis the next week, or Ole Miss the next week.
He absolutely should not.
I think Julie Cromer-Peoples is actually back in the SEC, and I hear she's going to be at that game. Maybe she'll shove him in a broom closet and go, "You're fired."
I don't think Hunter Yurachek has the stones to fire him midseason.
He fired who thou shalt not be named.
Okay, I'll say it.
That wasn't
that
his
wasn't-
guy either.
That wasn't his. That was Julie that did that. That was JCP.
That's true. Yeah.
But here's the thing: that game.
Well, she
honestly,
hired him, and then Hunter fired him. Yeah.
Honestly, that game can go either way because we don't know exactly what we're going to see from this Arkansas team.
All right, I'm gonna nail y'all down for an answer.
I'm going to drop down the street and kick him.
Obviously, me and MC's got the 17.5 point bet, and so I'm saying Arkansas wins. Zach? Just don't.
Give me the dub. Give me the dub.
You know that's not going to happen.
If you think I'm going to, by the way, I swear to everything that is Razorback, if I hear howling at that game during a hog call, I'm going to come unglued.
MC.
Well, you're gonna hear some howling. I don't know if it'll be during the hog call or not. But
Do they go
you'll hear
ow,
some.
ow, ow? Is that what they do?
I swear to God, if y'all do that, I am never gonna let y'all live it.
Isn't
What?
this their little sign?
Yeah, that's the hand sign. Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
But no, give me the win big by Arkansas.
All right, MC.
Bigger than 17.
Bigger than 17.
Okay, all right.
Are you gonna stand alone for the for your employer?
I mean,
Or do you have to
kinda-
do you have
I
to
kinda like
recuse
my
yourself
paycheck.
from this pick?
I mean, the smart thing would be to recuse myself and just, stick with my 17 points that Dylan's so gladly given me.
Look at my
So,
better half. Look at my better
or
half
17
jumping
and
in
a
here.
half. So,
She's just trying to
gotta
get
have
the
that
horns
hook.
down. Y'all see that?
Mhm.
Amy's just trying to get the horns down from me.
So MC, did you say Arkansas
is
State's
that-
winning?
Is that just not typical of Texas trying to horn into a conversation that doesn't have anything to do with them? I mean,
Oh, he
that
did.
is
Man,
full on. That is full
Okay.
on shorthorn ego on display right there.
I mean that's all of Texas right there.
DMad, you gotta mark the tape because that's a sound bite right there.
I got you. MC, I'm sure you're gonna get a strongly worded message after this.
That is
Probably.
great. Oh my God, that is great.
MC, now
I am recusing myself from,
I
are you
figured-
gonna
making
use
an
yourself
actual
against
pick
Ole
on
Miss
this one.
too?
No, Ole Miss doesn't pay me anything, so no.
I'm gonna write recusing.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
gonna be
Well,
like
okay,
Kurt
so what are
Herbstreit is
we-
on
okay,
game
no, wait.
day. I'm not gonna say anything.
What do we do we want to put one in his place so he doesn't like?
No, it'll be fine. So the
He'll put
next
a-
game is Ole
Yep.
Piss.
Ooh.
Yep. I like the Hogs' chances in this one, honestly,
I
for a
do too.
couple of reasons.
There-
For a couple
well,
of reasons.
I can tell you this: Ole Miss breaking in a new quarterback,
Mhm.
and the teams that they play before they get to us, we're their SEC home opener. Or no, we're their SEC home opener.
Yeah.
They play Kentucky at Kentucky the week before, and I think they played Georgia. Is it Georgia Tech? Who is it?
I think that's right. Georgia Tech to start.
That sounds right.
Yeah. So he's not going to get a lot of competition. I mean, he might at Kentucky, but I don't know. I don't know. Give me.
I'm gonna say we take that one. I'm gonna say we take that one.
Give me
Okay.
Arkansas by 3.
Arkansas by 3. Man, that's a clean sweep. We're all going to say they're going to win.
Crazy things happen when we play down at Oxford.
That is
Which,
very
by the way,
true.
If we're talking about kickers, did y'all see Cam Little kick a freaking 70-yard field goal?
Yeah, and I
that's
got a bone to
insane.
pick with the NFL over that too. They're saying, "Oh, it doesn't count because it was preseason."
Thank you.
Horse
Thank
hockey.
you.
He kicked it. It went through the uprights. It counts.
It counts. And he did
you
a
see-
what? 68 last year. So
Yeah.
If
Did
it
you see
happened in the
Cam?
playoffs, it'd be fine too.
Did you see his Cam's comment on Twitter? Because everybody was freaking out when they said that it wasn't going to count because it was preseason. He was like, "Y'all relax." He's like, "This ain't going to be the last 70-yarder I kicked this year."
Dang.
I'm a Cam Little. Give me a Jacksonville Jaguars Cam Little jersey right now.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Fanatics,
no
come
doubt.
on.
Yeah, I like
right.
the attitude.
I like
Next, the week after this is at Memphis.
In the litter box.
Yes,
it.
sir.
Which here's the thing. That stadium is not going to be as hostile because it's half of it's destroyed.
Yeah, it's still not. They're not done with the renovations, and it's just over half capacity. So it's going to be about 35,000 or so.
I spoke to our boy up there,
Mhm.
Bum. He said it's there's only going to be a handful in there. It's not going to be a capacity crowd.
No, it'll be about 35,000 or so.
Also, Memphis doesn't really show up for football games. It's going to be a home game for Arkansas.
Yeah, it is. You've seen those Liberty Bowl games, man, and you've heard that hog call ringing throughout.
Been in there twice.
Okay. So their schedule leading up to this is Chattanooga, Georgia State, Troy, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about Memphis, though. The only game I've seen them show up for is Navy.
Well,
That's the
and
only
there
game
you're
I see them. I'm
you
not
got another
wrong.
another team that's breaking in a new quarterback.
Yep. We got that's another. I'm glad you're catching on to that, MC. That is the
Mhm.
story of this season. Is there's a whole lot of turnover in our schedule. You
Yeah.
see it up and down, backwards and forwards on every team. They're breaking in somebody.
Okay, then answer me this, Batman. Why are they naming it Year of the Quarterback if a lot of these teams are breaking in new quarterbacks?
Because you have Lenoris Sellers and you have Carson Beck, which Carson Beck's not really that good. Um,
I got an
or
off
he
the
I think
just
wall
he's
played
a
for,
question.
flop.
unless he played for Georgia and has the same thing that Jake Fromm had, Justin Fields had.
I
What
mean,
was
look,
that quarter? There was another quarterback that started before old Mister DWI, who
dude,
who won the NCAA championship. He was, I don't remember his name, but
Oh, the Stetson
Stetson Bennett.
Bennett.
no, that there was a guy that started before him that was also a 5-star. But Georgia seems like the place where
Mm,
quarterbacks go to die.
Jake Fromm.
Not that guy. It was another guy after Jake Fromm. I can't remember his name
I can't
because
remember either now.
he started against Arkansas and they brought in Stetson Bennett and Stetson Bennett won the game for him.
That's right.
Mhm.
Hey, I got an off the wall question that's non-Arkansas related. Who gets to start at Florida? DJ Lagway or
Depends on Lagway's leg. I heard he's hurt.
hell, I can't
Who's
even
the-
remember
who's
the
the
other
other
guy's
guy?
name.
I'll find that out. Hold on.
I
See,
didn't think
Graham Mertz.
Lagway
Graham
had.
Mertz.
Oh, Graham Mertz graduated.
Hey, we're just
If that's
talking.
who it is, then Lagway.
Yeah, I think Graham Mertz graduated. So what are we nailing down here, boys? Are we all on the same train of we're beating Memphis?
Give me Arkansas by 10.
All right.
In typical Arkansas fashion, we're going to beat Ole Miss and then we're going to lose to Memphis.
Okay.
Thus, my prediction of a split between A-State and Memphis.
So are you going to say
Lose.
Arkansas State's going to beat or is going to lose to Arkansas then?
Okay,
You're going to have a split there.
I have a question then. Better odds: Arkansas State upsetting Arkansas, or Memphis upsetting Arkansas?
Memphis upsetting Arkansas.
Boy, you were quick on the draw there, wouldn't you?
I think that game is being underestimated by a large percentage of the Arkansas fan base.
I wonder if MC would put me in that percentage.
I will speak for him because he recused himself from the A-State game. I'm gonna say, hell yeah, he will.
There's a lot of people, even in my family. I was talking to my cousin the other night, and he was like, "Dude, I'll give you 21 points."
You know what, DMad? Take mine off. I think this game goes to OT.
Which one? Memphis?
The Memphis game.
Mm-hmm.
So does Arkansas win against Memphis or lose?
Because MC just made a good point. Let me think.
Yeah, see, I got you thinking about it now.
See, the
'cause, you know,
problem is the
we're gonna
head
go
coach.
full Arkansas
It
at
hurts
some
my
point.
head. It hurts my head. And again, you got to think. Typical Arkansas fashion. They're going to win games they're not supposed to win, and they're going to lose games they're supposed to win. It just look. I'm gonna look. All right, I'm not following MC, but I'm gonna agree with him. Give me Memphis in overtime.
22, 23, and 24. Pittman has dropped a game that he has no business dropping.
Give me Memphis, and he's out to do the biggest Arkansas thing ever.
I know what you're setting up because the next game's against Notre Dame at 11 a.m. Notre Dame's schedule at this point would have been Miami, Florida, Texas A&M, Purdue, then Arkansas.
Another team breaking in a new quarterback.
Yes,
Another team.
They're also breaking in a new defense, aren't they?
They probably lost
some key
percentage.
pieces. Yeah.
They're not the Notre Dame they've been the last couple of years. They're not going to be. To hell with it. Give me Arkansas.
So
That's
they're
the game.
returning a
That's the
lot of
game.
their offensive. Wait, that's not right.
That's the game that they're going to win. That they're not expecting to win.
Arkansas beats Notre Dame. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. 4-1.
and it's going to be a one
MC?
point. It's going to be a 1 point win.
MC, what are you saying here?
I
This is when all hope gets back to Arkansas.
Wait, hold on. Who does Notre Dame play right after us?
Boise State.
Okay, I was going to say it's a. They're going to overlook us.
can't.
For Boise.
I can't, man. I can't do it. I can't
I
do
need-
it.
I need an
think
answer.
there will be. I think it's going to be a close game. I think there will be a decision made late in the game that makes us all scream WTF at our TV, and it ends up
Like going
costing
for
Arkansas the win.
like going for it on 4th and 2.
Or something. It'll be
Hey,
something. Either
Put
I
Petrino's
don't know that
playbook
I don't think
comment
it
up
would
there.
be an offensive call. I think it would be something. Maybe we blitz when we should fall into coverage on a down that would be, it's obvious what we should do, and we do the opposite, and maybe they convert late.
So I'm gonna tell you Notre
Petrino,
Dame's. Go ahead.
Petrino playbook says Notre Dame basically said Kenny Minchie is their starting quarterback, their second string running back, and sixth-year tight end is out for the season. So their offense is iffy. This is a
Wait.
legacy game for Taylor Green.
Wait, Jeremiah
you're
Love
right.
is out?
Yeah, Love is out.
Wow. Because that was going to be the first name I pulled up. So they've returned 11 starters, 10 now.
Mhm.
5 on the offense was Jeremiah Love, Jaden Greathouse, which is wide receiver, Anthony Knapp at left tackle, Billy Schrouth at left guard, and Emil Wagner at right tackle. And then on the defense, they returned Josh Burnham, Drake Bowen. That's a way to spell Drake, Drayk. Jalen Sneed at linebacker, Christian Gray, cornerback, Leonard Moore, cornerback, and Aiden Schuler at safety. So they got a lot of returners on the defensive side, but I don't think that they've also experienced a whole lot of SEC.
He's correcting us. It's Jeremiah Love and a third string. So Jeremiah Love is getting tons of reps before week 4. So we stand corrected, Petrino.
So as right now, I just pulled it up. Jeremiah Love is out with a knee injury sustained during the USC game. That was from last year. So let me see here.
Yeah.
So he's going to be coming back from a knee injury,
which is always a wild card because you never know
yes,
how. The knee will be fine physically, but it's the mental aspect of it that most guys struggle with.
Right. All right. Next game.
Well, I haven't given my official pick yet.
You're going for the upset, aren't you?
I swear to God.
There's not going to be an upset. There's not going to be an upset. Arkansas moves to 5-0, boys.
Oh my God!
For all the reasons that we just listed, there's going to be a whole lot of new breaking in this year that they've got to figure out, and they've got they've got 2 top 25 games to start the year. They play Purdue, which iffy on the year. I'll put it that way. Is that Barry Odom?
That's Barry Odom. And,
they could come into this game 3-1, or they can come into it 1-2. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. Okay. And we've all kind of seen teams at the end of the or that had a great year prior always turn around and absolutely defecate in the bed, Amber Heard style, the next year.
Oh my God, that is great.
I wanted to say something else, but
yeah. That was a very well placed center job there.
So like if we're 5-0 going into Notre Dame or coming out of Notre Dame, I'll do post game and the following week's podcast without a shirt on, and ain't nobody gonna want to see that.
All right, so the game after that would be Tennessee,
and it's at Tennessee. This is a revenge game for Tennessee.
Breaking in.
This is a revenge game coming to Tennessee. Tennessee.
Well,
Tennessee.
Who has done more with less, or who has done less with more
Less with
than
more.
than Tennessee has? Ever since Hendon Hooker was there, like Hendon Hooker has been the God save of man, I can't even remember his name right now, Mister Lisp himself. But I
Josh.
Josh
Heupel.
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 Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Okay, Arkansas is gonna lose this one in the Arkansas fashion. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this is like a 2-point loss.
The ghosts of Neyland strike again.
You know what? Yes.
Yep, that's an L.
Yep. MC, what do you think? You think an L?
Yeah, that's an L.
Okay, I'm gonna split your. You said Arkansas and Memphis were gonna split, so I'm gonna write you down for a win against against State. So
Okay.
since you have Memphis,
you write
losing.
down what you want to write down.
So I'm gonna put you down at a 3-3 at this point of the year.
Okay.
Because you said we're gonna lose, right?
Yes.
All right, Zach, what do you think?
I think I'll be honest with you. I think we stumble and completely come out flat like we did last year after playing Tennessee and got thumped around by LSU. And I think it's going to happen against Tennessee this year. Give me Tennessee and Tennessee big.
Tennessee big. Okay. I don't see Tennessee as being a huge threat this year. I just see this as a LSU from last year.
I didn't say they were a threat.
Yeah.
I said
no,
this
I'm
is-
agreeing with you.
Yeah, this
I'm agreeing
is
with you.
Yeah.
this is gonna be the LSU game from last year.
Let's
By the
see
way,
who
I'm working on something for when we get to a specific game.
What could that be? Also, Arkansas or not Arkansas, Tennessee plays Alabama the week after us,
Ooh,
so that's something to also think about.
that okay.
Because we all know that there's a rivalry
You know
between them two.
and you know they're looking ahead. They're going to
So,
look
so
right
who
past
plays who?
Arkansas.
Who plays who right after us?
Tennessee plays
Tennessee.
Alabama right after
Yeah.
us.
Alabama's going to beat Tennessee that week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling my shot.
It
now.
makes me want to pick Tennessee just that much more. But for the use of this exercise, I'm going to say nope. I'm changing it. We're 6-0.
I'm sticking with my original.
Yeah, no. There ain't no way in blue hell that you're 6-0.
Taylor
Golly,
Green, Heisman.
When did Bo Mattingly join the show?
No.
Wow. All right, we're moving on to Texas A&M.
Oh my God!
Texas A&M at home.
What are you gonna? Are you gonna be that fan, that sunshine pumper that's gonna be like, we're going undefeated?
No,
I think
because we lose to A&M.
Yeah, we can't. Look,
that's a loss, and it's a 1-point loss too.
I don't care what kind of loss it is.
We lose it.
Yeah,
look, I'll make a hot take. We lose it in the final 2 minutes.
All right, so that puts Zach at 4-3, and MC. I'm guessing you're saying loss.
Yeah, that's a loss.
All right, you're gonna be 3-4.
Because if we're 6-0, we're gonna be ranked very high.
Yes, sir.
There ain't no way.
If we're 6-0,
we're
not
another
losing that game to A&M.
Another thing to think about when it came to the
Tennessee, Arkansas, though, wouldn't it?
Another thing to think about real quick on the Tennessee game. It's going to be coming right after a bye week too.
I'm gonna stick with Tennessee winning.
I agree. We're not very good out of bye weeks right now.
No, we're not.
I don't feel like we're certainly in. I don't feel like we're going to be improving on Pittman's record in one-score games either, because I think some of these are going to be tight.
Yeah.
And
Brandon, go ahead and type it out and put it in the chat. We'll get to it in a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead and type it out, Brandon.
Next game is Auburn.
I think we win that one.
Is it at Auburn or is that at home?
No,
it's at home.
It's here.
Give me Arkansas.
Put me down for a W on that one.
Give me Arkansas. Y'all know how I feel about Auburn. I feel about Auburn like I do about Texas.
Here's my hot take on the Auburn game. if you remember back a couple years ago when Hugh Freeze was at Liberty and he comes in and he beats Arkansas, a lot of people say that win is what got him the Auburn job.
Mhm. It
That's
is.
going to come full circle because when he loses to Arkansas again this year, that's going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back, and that's going to be the game that gets him fired.
All right. I say we're going to lose to Auburn,
Okay.
and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I think this is the typical spot in our season. It's about the Ole Miss game last year, and it's
Okay.
about the Auburn game the year before. At some point in this schedule, we are going to get throttled, and I'm picking this Auburn game to be it.
Just wait. Just wait.
Okay. Well,
Throttled by
look at the
somebody we
last-
shouldn't be throttled by.
If you
Just
look
wait.
at the last few games that they had, the last few times they have come to Fayetteville, man, they put up some points.
Mhm. Yeah,
that
I
for whatever
remember
reason-
one specifically.
For whatever reason, man, they play pretty well in Fayetteville.
All right, so after that, we're going to are we going to Mississippi State? No, Mississippi
they're
State's
coming
coming to us, and that is coming off of a streak of games where Mississippi State plays Tennessee, Texas A&M, Florida, and Texas, Arkansas, and then Georgia. I don't know who from Mississippi State pissed off
Yeah.
the SEC, but
Jeff
Lord,
Levy is. Good God, Jeff Levy. You have my sympathy, dude.
Well, you
So-
know what? If they didn't ring those damn cowbells all the time, I might have a little bit of sympathy for them. But
But you know what that
That's
game
coming-
needs.
that's coming from an Ole Miss fan, though.
Ooh. You know what that game needs, right?
Wasn't he?
More cowbell.
no,
Gotta
it
have more
needs
cowbell.
No cowbell. It
Gotta have
needs
more
no
cowbell.
cowbell.
Dan says if we're
It-
6-0, pigs will fly. That's guess what? You better get ready. That bacon's gonna be in the sky. I'm gonna say we're gonna win this one pretty handily. We're gonna go 7-2
Yeah.
at this point.
I'll give
6-3
us a-
for Zach.
They give us a dub on this one.
Yeah, give me a
All right.
dub. Give me a dub.
5-4 for MC. So as of right now, we're all at 5 wins at least. All right, and then the
That's
week
about to
after
change.
That
is
that's
number 9 LSU.
This is the game we're about to get throttled by.
I agree. This is the ass
This is
kicking.
the game where we get completely blown out.
I disagree.
I
That
swear to God,
one-
MC,
are
I'm
we
going to
going-
drive
are
down the
we-
street. And take
Are
you.
we going to Death Valley?
Yeah, it's going to be in Baton Rouge.
It sure is.
It's in
Yeah.
Baton Rouge, and it's a night game.
And it's coming off of them playing Texas A&M and Alabama in back-to-back weeks.
So you know
Two-
they're going to be
they're-
playing
two of their
pissed off.
biggest
And
rivals.
okay, so they're playing their schedule sets up. They're playing Clemson first week, Louisiana Tech, Florida, Southeastern Louisiana, which Florida is also ranked right now, guys. Let's
Mhm.
take a moment. Ole Miss, South Carolina, and the team that should be ranked ahead of Florida, and I'm going to say this, Vanderbilt. That's not going to be an easy game for LSU
Yeah, I would
because
agree.
Vanderbilt's doing a really good job of making you play left-handed. Texas
say
A&M,
this.
Alabama, then Arkansas.
Nussmeier looks like a Heisman winner against us.
I
Nussmeier's
think
not good.
I'll say this: if Nussmeier survives the previous 2 games without an injury, he'll throw for 3 bills.
Arkansas is going to move on to 8-2, boys.
Oh. Star
Alright.
Petrino's playbook comment. Don't put it up there yet because it's kind of off topic. But
Where is it
what
at?
the hell,
All right.
Petrino? Are you serious?
Interesting.
Wouldn't surprise me, but still.
All right. So next game
Did you,
after
wait,
that.
did you just say you were 8-2?
Huh?
Yeah, Bo Mattingly sitting over there. Is at
You know
8-2.
what? Y'all are right. Y'all are right on this one. LSU's gonna beat us, but it's gonna be
They're gonna.
typical. It's gonna be
What
a
is-
close loss, I think. Actually,
I don't think we match up well with them.
I
really
don't either.
So with the next week, we go down to deep in the heart of Texas.
Horns down, baby. Horns down. Now, realistic talk. All right.
Yeah.
The Mannings are 2-2 against us. Peyton's got
Okay.
1 win and 2 loss. Or Peyton's got one on us because he played us. The only win he's got is his senior year of '97
In Little Rock. Yep.
in
I was
Little Rock.
there.
Eli is 1-2 against us. I can't
Yep.
find Archie. I can't find Archie's record. All right.
Archie was 1-1, I believe.
So they're
'Cause we
about
played them-
even.
We played them, I know, in the '69 Sugar Bowl.
Yeah.
And got beat. And I think he played Arkansas one more time. And I'm pretty sure he's 1-1.
Here's the thing, fellas. Here's the thing. Arkansas has to win this game, or I'm never going to hear the end of it. Not to mention, I'm gonna have to go on the show and wear something Texas. But here's the catch, and here's what she
My
doesn't
dad
know.
would never catch me dead wearing a Texas shirt.
Hold on, because I'm about to blow her socks off. Not in that way, fellas, but I'm gonna Hulk Hogan that shirt, and then we're gonna hang it on the wall as a trophy. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
I don't.
Look, if I have the least little bit of realism, nah, we're not winning this game. I think
I'm not
and
picking
I could
Texas,
be wrong,
but
but
I'm gonna go Arkansas.
the last time that we played in Texas on campus, I believe was 2008.
Was that Matt Jones' year?
No,
that was
that was-
Petrino's first year,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and it was not pretty.
hang
It
on.
was like 52-13 or something like that. It was so bad that I remember Petrino coming into post game, and the first words out of his mouth were, "Man, what a beating!" It was bad.
We're gonna go
So-
deep in the heart of Texas and plant the flag, if you know what I mean. Arch Manning, he sat behind a 7th round draft pick for a year. What does he have that's better than a 7th round draft pick? He's got a name attached to him. That's all he's got.
I think some of his hype is a little bit
It's,
exaggerated
it's,
because
it's
of that
the
last name.
Shadur Sanders effect right in front of us, boys. The only difference is he's not showboaty.
Yeah,
That's the only difference.
I will say that about the kid. He's not a he doesn't come across as a Ric Flair type. You know, he's
Zach,
not
are we writing you
styling,
down for a
profiling.
win? Can't hear you, bud.
You're muted, bud.
Y'all talking? Sorry, I was looking something up, so I missed y'all's conversation. Y'all
Are
talking about
you-
Arch?
Yes.
Yeah, talking about Arch.
Here's the thing.
I mean,
Here's the thing. All right, here's the thing. If he comes out flat against Ohio State, because that's going to be the test. He's coming right out of the gate and being tested.
Mhm.
He's talking about going
Yeah.
straight into the fire. At
Yep.
the shoe, come on. Week 1,
yeah,
1
that's
versus
that's
3.
a tough one for anybody, man.
Here's
That's
the thing.
all. They're also playing Georgia the week before they play Arkansas.
And here's the thing, and this is the only nice thing this is the only realistic thing I'm gonna say, all right? Because to hell with Texas. If he comes out flat against Ohio State, all the naysayers are gonna puff their chest out and go, "See, I told you so." But if he comes out and he actually beats Ohio State and they win handedly, all the believers and all
Oh,
his
man.
backers are gonna he's gonna be the next coming of Colt McCoy, Vince Young, Daryl,
He
know?
will have more hype behind him than anybody we've seen in a long time if he goes up in week 1 and goes into the horseshoe and beats Ohio State.
Here's the thing.
Like it'll be Tebow levels of hype.
Amy makes a very good point. Like she always does, but I'm not going to admit that. She says Arch Manning is not a God's gift to this team because of his last name. I will say that. He's going to have to earn his spot in a Manning legacy. Just because of his last name doesn't mean anything. Look at Shador Sanders.
It does help Arch though that he's got quite a few weapons around him.
Dan, you ain't right for that. You ain't right. But look at Shador Sanders. His draft stock.
Shador's going to be starting for the Browns before the year's over.
You think he's going to start over the diddler?
I say
All right.
before the year's over, he'll be starting.
Zach is. Are you saying Arkansas is beating Texas?
Yes.
Are we nailing you down to that?
Because I will never pick Texas, no matter who they're playing.
Okay. Hold
on. Before we move on, MC, September 27th, 2008, 52-10. Arkansas took that meeting.
So I guess 3 points too many.
Zach, give me a wink or something if you want me to write down a loss. Was that it?
Park twice if you're in Milwaukee.
All right, then we're gonna finish off the season at MIZ or at home against MIZ.
Yeah.
Hey, are they playing? Hold on, are they playing for the Southwest Classic, or is that just because it was at Jerry's World?
What are you
talking about? Arkansas, Texas
Arkansas.
A&M?
Yeah, A&M Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's a new rivalry or whatever. I think
it's a renewed rivalry, but they're still playing for the trophy.
Probably.
I don't know.
I don't think so because they're not labeling it like that.
I haven't seen anything about that. So I did see that they were trying to, and I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But if and I don't even know if they played this year. But whenever the next time Texas and Texas A&M play,
last game of the season this year.
It is okay. There was talk at one time of trying to move that game into Jerry World.
That's why Arkansas Texas A&M is no longer at Jerry's World. So. Because they're putting tech. But think about this: you're going to have Texas, Oklahoma, and Texas A&M in Dallas.
Yeah, but the Oklahoma game, they still play over in the old Cotton Bowl, don't they?
Uh-huh.
They haven't moved that one to Jerry World yet, have they?
They're not going to.
Yeah, that's a rough area over there where the Cotton Bowl is.
All right, MIZ. We win or lose.
COU.
MICKEY. Wait, I'm sorry, wrong one.
I'm gonna lead this one off. We're gonna lose to Missouri again.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
All right.
The dork has our number.
He really wants that job.
You think so? I don't think he does. I think he was the anonymous coach a couple years ago. More than a couple years ago, when Pittman was hired, he was the anonymous coach that was quoted as saying he wouldn't touch that job with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, she just laid down the. Oh God, I'm screwed.
So that puts me at an 8-4. Zach at a 6-6. Congratulations! Welcome back to the Liberty Bowl, and MC a 5-7.
There ain't no way on God's green earth we're going 8-4. If we look, there ain't no way. I don't know.
I just don't see it.
Look, man, I think baby fever's gone to your damn head.
I mean, it's a possibility. The only problem with this. Go ahead, MC.
I was just going to say, I have seen several people on Hawg Twitter talking about 8-4, 9-3 before the bowl game. They're talking regular season wins of 9. And
I will say,
I don't see it.
I will give this a deviation of ±1.
Here's I'm gonna say this. All right, I'm gonna say, if Pitt goes 9-3, the man needs to retire at the end of the year. Period.
Yes.
Because lightning in the
100%.
bottle strikes twice. He needs to step out and let somebody else take it.
If
you don't get that lucky twice.
If he could somehow miracle this team to a 9-win regular season, okay, and let's just for manure and giggles, because I didn't know a better way to say it. Let's just play along here. They win 9 regular season games.
Don't say it.
If Arkansas, with this schedule, was to win 9 games, they would get playoff consideration.
Absolutely.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Eric
just entered the chat.
Now, we are off in fantasy land where MC has, an endless
Turned into
supply
Chuck
of
Barrett.
money. I mean, I'm going out there further than Chuck and Bo have ever gone. But I'm just saying, if it was to happen, if it
It-
was to happen,
I
he
can't
wins
see it.
9
So
and gets playoff consideration. Zach's right. He's got to retire because at that point he has redeemed himself and he can ride off into the sunset with everybody waving goodbye to him and maybe shedding a tear because of the season we just had. Tear of
Okay,
joy.
so let's play on this hypothetical. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
do it.
this is way out there.
And let's talk about these rumors on the other side of the break. Sorry, I just threw DMad off a little bit. We're going extended tonight. Like I said, we're going extended ITHP. But on the other side of the break, we're gonna stay in fantasy world and talk about some of the rumors going around in Razorback Nation, including but not limited to a certain job.
Our next head coach.
You're listening to Inside the Hawg Pen. We're going to see what MC thinks about this on the other side of the break. Stick around.
Mix Design is your one-stop shop for custom clothing with a personal touch. At Mix Design, we can help you tell your story through your wardrobe. Your imagination on a hat, shirt, pullover, or nearly anything wearable. And while you're picking out some custom clothing, check out the one-of-a-kind handmade soaps from the Bobcat Soap Company. Find us on Facebook and let us create custom swag just for you at Mix Design.
Hey, Hog fanatics! We at Inside the Hawg Pen are thrilled to announce that SeatGeek is now a sponsor. As brand ambassadors, we're excited to share SeatGeek as a ticket app that simplifies the ticket buying process for all your favorite events. They provide a 0 to 10 score for each ticket, with green indicating a good deal and red indicating a not so good deal. As a special offer, Hog fanatics can get $20 off their first ticket purchase by using the code INSIDEHOGPEN. Check out our socials for the link, and remember to use the code INSIDEHOGPEN.
Attention Razorback fans and local businesses. Are you ready to reach the most passionate Arkansas sports fans out there? Introducing Inside the Hawg Pen, not your normal Razorback talk show. We're fans first and don't try to hide it. No agendas, no propaganda. At Inside the Hawg Pen, we call it like we see it. And now we're looking for sponsors to join the team. This is your chance to put your brand in front of thousands of loyal Razorback fans who live and breathe Arkansas sports. From small businesses to major brands, we have sponsorship packages tailored just for you. So let's grow together and make Inside the Hawg Pen bigger and better. Don't miss out. Call 501-416-4331 or email us today at insidethehogpen@gmail.com and become a proud sponsor of Inside the Hawg Pen.
It's time to step back inside the Hawg Pen to the Meeks Design Studios.
All right, welcome back to Inside the Hawg Pen. I'm Razorback Zach, joined by my wild band of misfits, Marcus, MC, Carlton, and Dylan DMad Bo Mattingly.
I
Okay,
resent that remark.
you resemble it.
No, I resent
Does
it.
that,
I
does
have
that make
hair.
me Chuck since I'm the bald guy? Does that make
Well,
me Chuck?
let's yeah. If you say what I think you're about to say, that makes you Chuck Barrett all the freaking way. But the only thing you don't have going against you is that mediocrity is not the mantra of stupid people. All right, so here's the deal. All right, everybody, look. Anybody out there, give me your opinion. Which SEC head coach has the hottest seat right now?
I think it's got to be Sam. Sam or
If it's anybody other than Sam Pittman, you're wrong.
Sam or Mark Stoops.
I don't think it's Stoops.
I'm gonna go a different route. Sam is 1A on my list. and I will explain this after I say it. But I think Hugh Freeze has the hotter seat, and I say this simply because we've seen how crazy Auburn can be. Auburn fans make Arkansas fans look reasonable.
Sorry.
Because, I mean, if you think about it, they're still paying buyouts on not only Gus, but also Brian Harsin. And then I mean, if I'll say this, if Freeze doesn't come up and win at least 8, and among that 8, he has to beat either LSU or Alabama.
I think
Got to be Bama.
he's got to beat Bama. He's got to beat Bama.
If he's got either LSU or Bama's got to be in that 8.
Okay, so that
I
being
think he
said,
has a longer leash than Sam Pittman does, though. If
Well,
Sam has,
I don't know.
if Sam has, well, I'll say it based on the fan base. Sam has about 5 wins. If he can get to 5 wins, he'll probably just squeak on through. But if you stay at that 4-win mark, it's going to get really loud around that office.
okay, I think you're both wrong on both accounts.
Okay.
If
Okay.
Sam gets back to the Liberty Bowl, he stays.
God.
If he gets to the postseason, he stays because he'd be the only head coach.
Well,
He'd be
I
the
think
only
you're
head
right.
coach to do that, to go back to back to back to back to back bowl wins.
Well, and for some reason, our fan base is suddenly, they've been gaslit, brainwashed, whatever you want to call it, into believing that making a bowl is success. It's not. It's mid. It's mediocrity. It is the absolute bare bones minimum you can do to get into the postseason.
Okay, but
And there's a section of our fan base that plays up the fact that he's gone to however many bowl games it is in, what's he gone 3 and 4 years or something like that?
yeah, he's 3-1.
I mean, so what?
Okay,
The biggest one that he went to doesn't even exist anymore. It's under a different name now.
it's a ReliaQuest Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. All right. Well, I mean, if you're going to go that route, half the bowls that were here last year don't exist anymore.
Well, that's true, but
He also won
mean,
with Chad Morris players.
That's a
his best season.
nother argument.
His best season came with a team full of players that were recruited by Morris and staff.
Yep. Okay, here's the thing. Let's say Sam is no longer head coach, whether he resigns at the end of the year, retires, or what I'm expecting to happen, he gets fired after he gets just bombs against A-State.
Hunter ain't got the stones to fire him.
I think
That's
he's right.
That's point number 1. Point number 2, it has come to my attention that a certain somebody went into an SEC school and said, I want to coach in the SEC.
Yep. Made it very clear.
I'm going to tell you now.
Super Bowl winning coach.
I'm going to tell you now. He ain't coming to Arkansas. You want to know why? We don't have the
we're
money.
too stupid to pull the trigger.
We're too stupid
See,
to
I
pull
don't
the
think
trigger.
it's a money issue.
And I do because how? Okay, all right.
If he's that desperate to get into the SEC, he's not going to demand a premium salary.
Okay,
if he's that desperate to get in,
yeah,
he'll take whatever he can get and then load it up with incentives.
Okay, I'm gonna go a different route. If John Tyson would not have gone to John Calipari, would Calipari beat Arkansas?
No, you'd have Darrell Walker as your head coach right now.
I rest my case. We don't have that for football. There's no way you're going to convince me John Gruden's coming to Arkansas.
There's not a John Tyson, because Jerry Jones is not going to do what John Tyson did. He's not going to do for football what Tyson did for basketball. He's done plenty others. You've got that whole facility up there that has his name on it.
And he's practically destroyed the Dallas Cowboys.
I mean, no telling what else he's paid for over the years in the form of buyouts or whatever it may be. But there's not that one singular super fan. But do you know who is really, really tight with Chucky, with John Gruden, that is a big Arkansas fan? John Daly. John Daly's got connections to everybody. John Daly could sell ice to an Eskimo.
He could sell
John
a
Daly,
ketchup popsicle to a woman wearing white gloves.
he's the key. He is the key. If this is going to happen, Daly's the one that could make it happen because Daly could talk to people and get them to open their checkbooks.
Okay, so I'm gonna say it, MC.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's gonna happen when not even John Gruden can win at Arkansas? We go 1 year. 5-7, and all of a sudden everybody's turning on him. Well, see, we told you John Gruden can't do nothing.
So there's going to be a honeymoon period similar to what Dion had at Colorado, because you're looking at about the same impact on PR, media attention, and potentially, NIL donations.
I mean, he's going to bring
As you
all of
would.
Barstool's pocketbook with him too.
Yeah.
Because if you don't think that there's going to be a Barstool logo somewhere on Arkansas after all this, he's very tight with them, and
Portnoy.
with Portnoy, and he's done a lot of Michigan stuff, but he's also done a whole lot of just college football stuff. And if he can get an SEC school, he can do it.
What do you have to lose by hiring him? Because you're going to get all the PR attention. You're going to be as talked about in football as you were for basketball when Calipari got hired.
Okay.
And think about this. You could have a trio of coaches in your big three sports of Dave Van Horn, John Calipari, and Chucky himself, John freaking Gruden.
Okay, what is the one thing?
And yet none of them has a championship at Arkansas.
What is one thing that Arkansas fans have been wanting from a head coach for the longest in football? We had it in basketball.
A winning season?
Well, let me finish. We had it with Muss, and we've got it with Calipari now. It's called energy. And to be honest, Chad Morris had
relevancy.
Well, no, just energy, just a want to be there, and you don't have that with Pittman right now. It's like he's being forced to go clock into work every day right now, and you don't have to worry about that type of thing with somebody like John Gruden. He's going to come in and he's going to put his backbone to it every single day, and the players are going to feel that.
Yeah, he comes in. If we're staying in the fantasy world and in a world where he's coming in with a chip on his shoulder. Calipari came in kind of with a chip on his shoulder too because people said he'd lost his fastball. Gruden's going to come in because he's got an axe to grind with multiple levels, because he's wanted to coach at the college level for a while, and then he's still got that axe to grind with the NFL to show them that he's still got what it takes.
Okay. All right. If he's wanted to coach on the college level, where was he 5 years ago, and why isn't he already the Arkansas head coach?
Do you want me to tell you why? It's the reason he got fired.
Oh, I mean, I know. But it took, 11, 12 years for Arkansas fans to forgive Bobby Petrino, and now everybody loves him like it never happened.
I don't think anybody had a problem with Bobby Petrino besides the fact that he got on a motorcycle.
He got his ass beat by the boyfriend. Come on.
But he got caught. That's why everybody had a problem with Bobby P.
He got caught. Yeah.
Yes. That was the whole problem. And I'm not too ignorant to say, we're going to have people coming out from the woodworks talking about why Gruden got fired from the Raiders. And, I don't really care as much because you see how people treated Kendall Briles. Because Kendall Briles had another bad thing happen. Art Briles was at our practice facility and had an open invite. And I think there was another one too that we had on campus a lot, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But, we're going to have to defend a whole lot of this. And that might be why nobody's taking him seriously, because they don't want to ruin the reputation. Well, what reputation do we have right now?
That's the thing. I mean, everybody talks about, well, what if he comes in and flops? What if he comes in and flops? What if he doesn't? What if he comes in and let's say first season he wins 7 games? And for year one of a new coach, winning 7 with the schedule that he's most likely going to have would be pretty ridiculous. Because
And
we've
you're
not,
gonna
I mean,
But the problem is
you
they're going
know,
to be expecting national championship aspirations in year one because of
No.
not in
John
year
Gruden.
one.
Because
Not in year
because
one, I
of
don't
what John
think.
Gruden did, or
I
not.
think it
No,
depends on
it's
what
not
kind of staff he
basketball.
puts together.
Basketball is
Yeah,
different.
I mean, nobody was talking about Colorado in year one winning a national title, even after they come out and upset TCU in week one, and they look like, oh my God, this is going to be insane. What did they end up that first year? Did they 5-7?
I think so.
I thought it was 4-8.
It,
Could
it may
be.
have been 4-8. I don't remember, but all you remember is the hype. I mean, he was on game day. They had a game day. They had game day come to Colorado. I mean, why not? Why not bring all of that hype, the media machine, the barstool backing, all of that? Bring it all. Bring it all into Fayetteville. And if he wins a few games, the first year, I mean, Petrino went 5-7 his first year, and everybody's like, "Oh man, just wait till year 2. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better." I mean, Gruden could sell him on that. If he happened to, I mean, you realize the last coach that come in here and had a winning season in his first year, Houston Nutt.
Yeah.
We haven't had a coach have a winning season in year 1 since Houston Nutt.
They've all gone 4-7 or
Or
5 or 5-7 and 4-8, unless your name's Chad Morris and you go 2-10.
But I mean, bring the hype machine in because right now, Arkansas football is irrelevant on the national level. It's
Think about
irrelevant.
this.
It's an
Think
afterthought.
Think about this though, MC. Look at what Calipari did to Arkansas basketball in a year. In a year.
He was coming, and Arkansas was coming off of a losing season. They went 14-16 in Muss's last year. You come
Muss
in and
didn't
you
care
flip
that
the
last year.
script.
Although, look at what USC did this year.
No,
They
but,
got
I
some
mean,
players over there this year, though.
he did. He's
But
brought in some
it's
talent.
one of those. Bottom line, and the point I was trying to make was that we don't have a John Tyson in football
No.
that will go straight to John. All these Johns, I'm trying to keep them freaking straight.
How many people are big? How many people with deep pockets are big fans of Gruden, though?
Exactly.
Not
We
just on
wouldn't.
Arkansas level. I'm talking
What MC's
nationally.
trying to say is he's not going to bring in just Arkansas money. He's going to bring in
Yeah.
a lot of national brands.
I think he ends up at Auburn before he ends up at Arkansas.
I don't know. He's not going to. He says he's desperate to coach in the SEC, but I think he's going to be picky because if you look at the jobs
How
that are likely
desperate
to
is
come
he, though?
open, well, that's the thing. How desperate?
In reality,
is he? I
how
mean,
desperate is he?
So
you know-
would he rather go to a school that fired their coach because they made up a allegation that he was sleeping with somebody and was not
Right.
true? Or would he rather go to a school that's kind of just hands off on everything?
Who's going to have the bigger honeymoon period, Auburn or Arkansas?
I
In
think it'd
football,
be
From an administrative standpoint, Auburn.
I think
no,
the
I'm
best
talking about
comparison
from the
that we could
crazy
do,
booster fan
From
standpoint.
a fan base standpoint,
It's us.
I think the
I don't know
best
about that.
comparison I could make to this would be the Muss hire. If Muss spent 10 years in the booth, like
Yeah.
Muss spent a lot of time like in professional sports and everything. Came to college, went to a lower level school, won there, and then Arkansas hired him off of Nevada. And then you've got John Gruden that spent a decade in the booth, came back and brought the Raiders out of the darkness for a while, got fired, and now he's wanting to come back to college and
Yeah.
he's wanting to have control over everything. I've
Well, and
never
he's not-
heard
I mean,
I've never heard anything about Arkansas donors like holding coaches back as much as you hear about it from like Texas, Auburn, insert name here. Like
Yeah.
you have a lot of these donors, and especially Auburn. Auburn's really bad at it about poking their nose into the football program. And the more that a team pokes or a booster pokes their nose in, more likely that the head coach is not going to want to deal with them.
Well, that was also
I know
one
we're
of those-
getting short on time here, guys, but I gotta throw a question at you here in regards to, and of course we're all taking under the assumption that Sam is leaving after this year, one way or the other.
I think he is.
Who has the better odds of being the next Razorback football coach, John Gruden or Rhett Lashley?
Do you
I'm
want to
gonna
put
say-
Arkansas fans under the stress of hiring another SMU coach?
Did we
There's
not
a
learn our
lot of
lesson?
people- There's a lot of people who want Rhett Lashley and think he would take this job. I don't think he would take this job.
I don't
If he
think John
does,
Gruden would take this job.
I think Gruden would take it before Lashley would. Lashley has clear pathway to the playoffs. You know what he's got to do to get into the playoffs? Beat Clemson.
9-3. Yeah.
That's it. He's got to beat Clemson. That's it. That's all he's got to do.
At
Because
SMU?
there's nobody else in the ACC that is a threat.
I think y'all are both wrong. I think the most likely person to end up at Arkansas is Nick Saban.
That's it. All right, time to wrap it up. No, no. You done. No.
We've officially moved from Fantasyland into hallucinations now.
Absolutely.
Like, oh my
I mean,
goodness.
if you're gonna
Anyway,
dream big, right?
go big or go home. Oh my God, I don't.
Make Saban say no.
I can't picture him being.
No,
on the Razor-
you if you want Saban, you have to convince Miss Terry.
Yeah.
Everybody
Don't
knows
go to. Don't go to Saban. Make Miss Terry say no.
yeah, there you go.
But here's the problem, okay? Here's the problem. This is the SEC, all right? It's not the ACC. It's not the Big East. It's not the Pac-12. It's not the Big 12. It's not the Big 10. It's the SEC. This is big boy ball on all three levels. Hunter Yurachek is standing in his own way by not opening the checkbook and not grabbing the bull by the balls and firing Sam Pittman.
He needs to go before Pittman does.
Well, there's been talk that he's been on the outs the last year and a half.
Well, I mean, if you look at it over the last few years, he's thrown his name into the hat for every job that has come open, and nobody's taken him.
I wonder why. Anyway,
So
Probably because he ran off his basketball coach.
well,
Guy he picked out of a crowd.
look at what he's doing at USC. He's not making a name for himself out there yet.
I think Musk could have done a whole lot more at Arkansas. Probably if Yurachek didn't leave him the hell alone.
Yeah. I will say this, and I will call my shot right now before MC even sniffs the river of Kool-Aid. We winning the title this year, boys.
And what?
Basketball.
Oh, okay.
And I will even go on a hot take and say that women's basketball becomes relevant again this year.
we don't know enough about the roster to speak
I don't know,
intelligently
but
on them.
I like the coach.
Recent WNBA news kind of popped in my head as soon as you said that, and I apologize right off the bat.
So let me scroll through here real quick as we're getting out of here. Brandon gave us. I'm going to scroll up. Brandon, I'm not going to go through all the SEC schedules. I'll just go through Arkansas's. He says 7-5. He's got Hog schedule prediction, A&M win,
Okay.
Arkansas State win, and that's Alabama A&M, not Texas A&M. Let's see, Rebels with a loss, Memphis win, Notre Dame win, Vols loss, Aggies win, Auburn loss, Mississippi State win, LSU loss, Texas loss, Missouri win. We go 7-5.
Also, we forgot about this comment that you told me to pin.
Oh, yeah. Why would she be having them sign non-disclosure agreements?
Okay, so I've got a caveat to add to that. Arkansas is not doing NDAs, but the NIL deals. Let's see if I can get this right. The NIL deals that athletes have that run through. No, it's the rev share. It's the rev share, not NIL deals. The rev share that players get is exempt from FOI. So you can't FOI it to find out what kind of rev share money Taylor Green's getting.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Okay. All right, Dan, you got a point. I said again, and I didn't mean it. I'll take the again off. But we get back to winning ways. How about that? And start to become relevant.
Chucky
That's
for the
what-
Hogs. Hashtag Chucky for the Hogs.
Because what I've said, because what I've seen from the women's basketball coach, she don't play.
She has a different approach from what I have seen. I
Yeah.
haven't seen much, but from what I have seen, she has a different approach than Neighbors had.
Oh yeah, well, I've got a different approach than Neighbors had.
Well,
I'm going to be very nice when I say this. It seemed like Neighbors was the type of coach to bring a guitar to practice and sing "Kumbaya."
Well, he did bring a guitar because he could play it. Don't ask me how I
think-
know that.
I think, and I can't even think of her name right now. Her first name's Kelsey, I think.
Music.
The new
Kelsey Music.
Thank you. Yeah, from what I have seen, I think she is going to be the type of coach that gives respect to her players as long as she gets it back. When
Well,
she
yeah.
doesn't get it back, then that's when
You go
the
sit on
gloves
bench.
come off. She puts her hair up. She takes her earrings out, and she's ready to throw down.
So
I'm interested to see what she's like on the sidelines during game day. I am
Yeah.
interested in that.
yeah, same here. But we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up. I think we've covered as much as we're gonna cover. Next week we're getting closer to game week. Oh, I don't know what shenanigans we're gonna come up with, but we're gonna have shenanigans, that's for sure. Because I got to do this show with Chuck and Bo over here. But final thoughts before we get out of here tonight. DMad, we'll start with you. DMad, wait. DMad, you're getting close to having little Kylie, aren't you? What is it now? What are we? Days away? Weeks away? What is it?
Last I checked, let me pull out my phone here so I'm not wrong. I believe we're about 53 days from the due date.
Wow.
So, if anybody
Okay, wait,
wants,
I got it.
what?
MC over under. Baby Kylie comes earlier or past the due date.
55 days.
55 days. I'm going to be very nice to Mrs. DMad and say that the baby comes early. Because no pregnant woman wants to go late.
I
'Cause
will
by the
give a
time-
hint. That's probably closer to accurate.
Yeah,
From
I'm
what
gonna
I
go
know.
early. I'm gonna go early. Chloe was 3 weeks early, so she was a preemie.
our boys, they were both early, like a week or two, because we ended up going in and inducing.
Hey, Petrino's
Thank you.
playbook.
Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
want to
They're
gender.
new. They're new.
Appreciate Petrino's playbook jumping in. whoever that
Absolutely.
is.
I haven't seen them watch the show before, so appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Make sure you guys get the word out because we're getting back to our roots here at Inside the Hawg Pen, and
Like,
Yeah.
share, subscribe.
y'all
There you
look.
go.
And doesn't nobody know what I'm gonna say, not even me, until I say it. And believe me, if
Who
anybody
makes the
told me-
Amber Heard reference on podcast now? Let me hear it.
I mean,
That cracked
what did
me up.
MC
I'll
say
just-
in
I'll just
pre-show that I just died about?
There's no telling.
What did I say in pre-show? I mean,
You'd said something, but my God,
yeah,
I couldn't breathe. I
I
was laughing
I
so hard.
cracked Zach up pretty good, but I don't remember what it was now.
But final thoughts before we get out of here. DMad, we'll start with you.
8-4.
You are outside your mind.
Taylor Green has
Oh.
a Heisman type of season to start the year.
MC, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm scared to death that at the end of the season we're gonna have to put our fingers up for this fool once again.
Well, you know what though? If Arkansas comes up and wins 8, hey, I'll gladly put the ones up. Because
Hey Dan, I'm not going to be at the game during that time frame, so ain't nothing to worry
regardless
about.
of how negative Nancy I sound, I do want the team to win.
Yes, I mean,
I
but
just
again,
don't see it happening.
we're realists though.
I
So-
tell you.
Amy says you're going to be standing in the labor and delivery room with the game on, going in the background, most likely.
My wife would kill me.
Yes, she would.
She's not wrong, though.
I mean,
Phones can be discreet. You don't have to put it on the TV. Just put it on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Be a little
Yeah.
more discreet about it.
Mm.
Yep. There you go.
there you go. MC, final thoughts before we get out of here.
Like, just to reiterate, I'm negative for the most part, but I do want the team to win. I don't like getting on here and talking about how bad they are and how much they're going to lose and all this. I would much rather get on here and say, you know what, I'm an idiot. I thought we were going to win 5 games and we're winning 8. So I mean, I want to come on here at the end of the season and talk about how big of an idiot I was for only picking a 5-7 record.
I guess that leaves me, doesn't it?
Yep.
Y'all know I love the Hogs. I want them to win. I want them to win big. But here's the thing. You got to be realistic and you got to temper your expectations. By the way, for anyone listening, you're going to want to pay attention to the September 6th broadcast because I've got a huge announcement, like monumental, big news coming on September 6th. I'm not going to give any hints. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. And by the way, like, share, subscribe, follow. Do what you got to do to keep in touch with us. We've got some things coming down the pipe that we're working on. Like I said, we got merch. We're going to try to be more interactive with you by creating an Inside the Hawg Pen group. We're still formulating that, along with some other things we're going to do. So, again, as we get closer to game week and this season kicks off, there's going to be a lot of things happening out here at the ITHP. Don't worry. We're here because y'all are here. And y'all are here because y'all are fans just like us. So we appreciate each and every one of you. And I got to continue to give a shout out to these two, especially Bo Mattingly there on the end. But that's going to do it for us on this Wednesday night. Hope everybody has a great week. And y'all have a fantastic weekend. Stay out of the heat. If you're going to be in the heat, stay hydrated.
Yep.
Sunscreen. You'll never hear me say the words, I don't burn, because I learned my lesson. All right? That's going to do it for us. For DMad, Dylan, Madden, Marcus, MC, Carlton, I'm Razorback Zach. You have been listening to an all-new episode of Inside the Hawg Pen. Until next time, so long, everybody.
Thanks for watching this episode of Inside the Hawg Pen. Listen anytime on your favorite. Thanks. Inside the Hawg Pen. Listen anytime on your favorite podcast provider. And be sure to follow us on all our social network channels.